Initially I was stripped naked, punched, kicked, spat upon, forcibly shaved, dogs brought over to bark and salivate over me, photographed in this manner, watching the abuse, the physical abuse, sexual abuse of other prisoners. That was just the introduction, and then at any given random time being taken in the middle of the night with my hands tied behind my back in a bowing position with a hood over my head and being interrogated at gunpoint. I think over a period of time, I mean, probably the worst thing I saw was in Bagram, but essentially it was watching a prisoner being beaten to death. It was watching a prisoner whose hands were tied above his head to the top of a cage, and he was repeatedly punched in his ribs and then on his legs and taken away, and later I learned that he was killed. It was surreal, it was unbelievable. I would often say to myself, is this an out-of-body experience? This can't be me that it's happening to. The sounds of detainees screaming, the sounds of dogs barking, the flash of floodlights, the clank of the shackles, it was unbelievable. It was not like any film I'd ever seen. They took me away into a car, and two people sitting at the front turned around. They were dressed as Pakistanis, but they were white, Caucasian men with American accents, and they spoke. And they said, you can either answer our questions here or in Guantanamo, we're the CIA. And then one of them, he had a pair of handcuffs. And he said, you know who gave me these? And I said, no. He said, one of the wives of the victims of September the 11th attacks. And then he came around and shackled my already shackled hands. And I always thought, what is he going to go and say to this poor woman who lost her husband or whatever it was, that he caught the wrong guy?